Again, welcome everyone to our class on how to prepare your garden for winter. This is with Suzanne Bontempo and Charlotte Canner with Our Water, Our World. That's a fantastic program that Sloat has partnered with, and they will tell you more about it. Thanks so much, Suzanne and Charlotte. Take it away.
Thanks, Jen. Thanks everyone for being here. And of course, thank you to Sloat for having us as always. Yeah, I just wanted to shout out what Jen said as well as we're going to touch on a lot of things today. Maybe not as deep as you want, but we've done probably almost 20 programs with Sloat over the last few years. So if you want to learn more about something that we are going to talk about today, there's likely a whole webinar on it. So go back to the Sloat website and check out those webinars. All right, but today we're going to talk about how to prepare your garden for winter. And we are going to I'll tell you about the Our Water, Our World program. We'll talk about planting, why fall is the best time, protecting our soil, some garden maintenance, especially preparing for or reducing pests, watering during the winter months, fall and winter pruning, fruit tree care, and then some pest prevention. And as always, we'll give you some additional resources. We're going to talk for about an hour, and as Jen said, we will have questions at the end. But feel free to ask your questions anytime in the Q&A. So the Our Water, Our World program is primarily a clean water program. We have the goal of reducing pesticide pollutants that are toxic to our waterways. We partner with water agencies and retailers, or it's a partnership between water agencies and retailers like Sloat, designed to bring awareness between pesticides and water quality and provide pest problem solving education. So what you'll see in most Sloat stores and other stores across California are the blue tags that you can see on the bottom right of this screen that say eco-friendly, less toxic product. Those are going to highlight the less toxic products on the shelf. And then there's going to be likely a rack with handouts about common pest questions. So ants, aphids, rats and mice, moles, voles, and gophers in many stores. And then we also have posters with QR codes that will bring you to that same information easily on your phone or on your computer. All of our information can be found at ourwaterourworld.org. We'll have the fact sheets on there. We have information about pesticides, and we have a list of all the stores that we partner with. So why do we care about water, and what's the connection with gardens and water and pesticides? So everyone lives in a watershed. We can live in a very large watershed, and then even our yards are its own watershed. A watershed is just an area of land that drains into a body of water. So all of us in the San Francisco Bay Area live in the Bay Area, or the Bay watershed. All of the water, actually half of the water that falls on California, either in rain or snow, ends up draining into the San Francisco Bay. So it comes from the mountains, across the valley, over farmland and cities, urban areas. And as that water moves, it picks up debris and litter and toxins. And then it all drains into the bay and the ocean. So what we want to do is draw the connection between our actions outside and inside and how that relates to our waterways, because everything we do outside does have that direct connection. When water goes down the storm drains at the street level, it is going straight to a waterway. There's no filtration in between. So that means that when we are using pesticides or fertilizers, or there's pet waste or motor oil or any kind of debris in our area, when it rains or there's irrigation, that irrigation and that runoff will bring all that material into the storm drain and direct it to the waterways. So our goal is to, talk about how we can reduce those pollutants, specifically pesticides and fertilizers.